Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of our Chatcast. I'm coming to you live from the hallway at Oracle AI World to give a quick recap to Michelle on our events.
I'm so excited. I had serious FOMO of all of you guys having a great time over there, so I can't wait to hear about it. Um,
Oh, hold on 1 minute.
oh, oh wait, sorry guys. The realities of live recording. Mia's obviously maybe got caught in some sort of a fire alarm or something. Oh, we're getting a tour of her AI World hotel hallway.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Surprise! Did we get you? So Mia was at AR World, and of course I was all by my lonesome in Montreal. And she says, I'm flying through New York on my way back home. Why don't you come down to see me from Montreal? It's not that difficult to do. So here we are, although she lied because we aren't actually in New York. We're in New Jersey. Yay!
Sorry, I tried to take her to the mall. She wanted to work.
No musicals for me, that's for sure. Although there is a Macy's, so we could have gotten some shopping in. But anyway, here we are, and it's lovely. We've had a couple of days working together.
Doing very cool things that we can't wait to share with you guys soon.
Very exciting. So tell me from, your few days in Vegas, what are your key takeaways? What was it like? I want to hear all about it.
Yeah, so there really was real excitement in the air. It was one of the first times in a few years where the slogan AI changes everything. You really felt like there was a big change happening at Oracle. Um, People were like, all of the products are now somehow incorporated, integrated, extended with AI. There was tons of sessions dealing with the vision, the future vision, how customers are already leveraging it for integration, customer experience, things of that nature. We even did a bunch of sessions about eBusiness Suite, trying to make sure that the people who have more legacy eBusiness Suite could still see how they could leverage that tool set to do things like auto generate queries using AI, ask EBS, ask Oracle. And it was really exciting to kind of see this next generation. I was even joking with Maria because 10 years ago, I did a chatbot at Kscope. And afterwards, we had the Oracle ACE briefing, and I went to her and I said, wouldn't it be cool if we could do chatbot on the database? And we kind of laughed about it, and we said, okay, we're going to talk about it, and I should get back to her. And I, of course, got drowning, too busy. So did she. And she sees me this year, and she's like, I did your chatbot.
10 years later.
10 years later. I said, great. Do I get percentages? Apparently not. But but the vision of Oracle is clear and has been for a while, where this kind of AI changes everything. You also kind of got the vibe that they're really trying to move their core development onto, or their core customer base onto SaaS products.
Okay.
Whether that's using Apex in the cloud, Database 26 AI, which was launched at the conference in the cloud, the SaaS products in Fusion, Oracle Integration Cloud, and then even talking about Visual Builder, etc., was in the guise of customizing cloud. So, that definitely is the wave of how Oracle's going, that if you want to even do development within the Oracle ecosystem, you should be doing it on one of their cloud products.
But in the meantime, I guess it's nice to know that people who are on the legacy products, they aren't out for the count. They can still leverage some of these technologies.
I was joking that they're paying for the cloud, right? You have these customers who've been 20 years on a software. They pay maintenance every year. They're keeping the lights on. But what we were kind of encouraging people to do is to learn how to extend their existing systems to the next generation. So we had a panel with InnoApps, which was really incredible. Cliff Goodman was there, and he explained, he launched the newest patch version of EBS before it was launched a few days later. But he was also answering questions by lots of customers. The issue of mobility came up a lot, which was kind of people didn't get the best answer. So I was happy for our player because that's kind of
Right.
our strategy of
Mhm.
building out mobile apps, templates, app, helping people mobilize. But from an Oracle perspective, they've kind of solidified on the 5 apps that they've provided, but they're not building out a catalog of apps.
Mhm.
What they've done is something that is actually a great idea, which is they've provided a framework where people could add Apex as part of their e-business suite. So what they've done is say, okay, instead of us developing for you, not exactly in your strategy, not the look and feel you want, not the fields you want, not the whatever you want, they've provided this kind of framework for Apex to be able to run from on-premise or on cloud infrastructure, e-business suite for people to be able to develop their own customizations. But I probably don't have to tell you about
No,
that.
and actually that's a few times now in our chat cast that you've mentioned Apex.
Yes.
From what I've heard, Larry Ellison again mentioned it in his
Keynote,
keynote. I think
yeah.
Apex has a bigger and bigger is more and more visible at every year. I heard that some of my colleagues in the Apex community got sort of sneak peeks of the next release, which, as we all know and are eagerly awaiting.
We're registered for the beta. I didn't get a sneak peek.
Well, I hope I'm not misspeaking. But, don't shoot. Don't.
We're gonna
don't
have
shoot,
words.
Don't shoot the messenger. But Apex Lang is going to be game changer, so we're all really eagerly awaiting that.
Maybe
So
tell
it's great
people
to
what
see.
Apex Lang is.
Well,
I don't know if everybody knows.
Apex Lang is a new proprietary language, but that will allow the generation of applications, not through the builder, which we're all familiar with, but through natural language prompts through the back end. So it's really going to accelerate the way we develop Apex applications, game changer. So I don't have all of the
kind of like
details.
headless Apex, right? If you want to build an Apex without Apex, either using natural language or using code, APIs, etc. Yeah.
All right. So
we're
Mia,
excited about that.
it's been great spending a couple of days with you here. Like, comment, do all the things.
Subscribe.
And see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye,
Thanks.
everyone.